Have you ever wondered why some guys seem to effortlessly captivate women, while others struggle despite having everything going for them? Today we're diving deep into the psychology behind what creates genuine attraction and connection. This isn't about pickup lines or superficial tricks. This is about understanding the invisible forces that create lasting emotional impact. Picture this scenario. You know a guy who works out religiously, drives an expensive car, has a great job, dresses well, and seems to have his life together. Yet somehow, women just aren't that into him. Meanwhile, there's another guy who might be average looking, doesn't have much money, but women are drawn to him like a magnet. They laugh at his jokes. They text him first. They get genuinely upset when he doesn't respond right away. What's the difference? The answer might surprise you because it has nothing to do with what most men think matters. It's not about your bank account, your physique, or even your accomplishments. It's about something much deeper and more fundamental. Most men approach attraction like it's a transaction. They believe if they accumulate enough value points through money, looks, status, or achievements, women will automatically be interested. They treat dating like a video game where you level up your character and suddenly become irresistible. But here's what they don't realize. Women aren't attracted to your resume. They're attracted to how you make them feel. Think about the last time someone made a lasting impression on you. Was it because of what they owned or what they accomplished? Or was it because of how they carried themselves, how they made you feel when you were around them? The same principle applies to romantic attraction, but on a much deeper level. When women interact with men, they're constantly picking up on subtle signals. Your tone of voice, your body language, how you handle silence, how you respond to challenges. These micro signals communicate something far more important than your job title or your car. They communicate your internal state. Here's where most men go wrong. They think confidence comes from external validation. They believe if they just achieve enough, accumulate enough, or look good enough, they'll naturally become confident and attractive. But this creates fake confidence. It's confidence that depends on circumstances, and women can sense this immediately. Real confidence doesn't need external props. It exists independently of what's happening around you. It's not loud or boastful. It doesn't need to prove itself. It simply is. And this type of confidence creates a completely different energy that women find magnetic. Let me explain what's actually happening psychologically. When you interact with someone who has genuine inner confidence, it creates a feeling of safety and stability. But it also creates something else equally important. It creates unpredictability. Not in a chaotic way, but in an intriguing way. Because this person isn't trying to manage your opinion of them, you can never quite pin them down or control them completely. This combination of safety and unpredictability is incredibly powerful. It allows someone to feel comfortable enough to open up emotionally, while simultaneously keeping them slightly off balance in the best possible way. This is what creates the kind of connection that lingers long after the interaction ends. Most men destroy this dynamic without even realizing it. They meet someone they're interested in and immediately start performing. They become overly accommodating. They text too much. They ask too many questions. They share too much too quickly. They're trying so hard to create connection that they eliminate the very tension that makes connection exciting. The irony is that the harder you try to make someone like you, the less likely it becomes. Because the moment someone senses you need their approval, the dynamic shifts. You're no longer two people discovering each other. You become someone auditioning for their acceptance, and they become the judge. This is why some men can do everything right on paper and still struggle with genuine attraction. They're operating from a place of seeking validation rather than offering value. They're focused on getting something rather than being something. So how do you develop genuine inner confidence? It starts with becoming comfortable with yourself when nobody else is around. It means sitting with your own thoughts, your own insecurities, your own silence without needing to constantly distract yourself or seek external validation. It means developing interests and passions that fulfill you regardless of whether anyone else cares about them. It means having standards and boundaries that you maintain, even when it's inconvenient. It means being willing to be alone rather than compromising your values for companionship. This isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's about becoming genuinely self-sufficient emotionally. When you no longer need someone else's approval to feel good about yourself, your entire energy changes. You stop trying to impress and start simply being. And being authentic is infinitely more attractive than performing perfectly. Here's what this looks like in practice. Instead of planning every conversation, you speak naturally. Instead of trying to say what you think they want to hear, you share what you actually think. Instead of being available whenever they want attention, you maintain your own schedule and priorities. This doesn't mean being rude or inconsiderate. It means treating interaction as an opportunity for mutual discovery rather than a chance to win someone over. You're not trying to convince them you're worthy of their time. You're simply being yourself and allowing them to decide if they want to be part of your world. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it naturally filters for people who are genuinely compatible with you. When you stop trying to be everything to everyone, you start attracting people who appreciate who you actually are. But here's the challenge. Developing this kind of authentic confidence requires patience and consistency. It means facing your insecurities instead of covering them up with achievements or possessions. It means doing the inner work that most people avoid because it's uncomfortable. You have to become genuinely interesting to yourself before you can be genuinely interesting to someone else. You have to develop a rich inner life, pursue meaningful goals, and build genuine self-respect. These aren't things you can fake or shortcut. The paradox is that the less you need someone's attention, the more likely you are to get it. The less you chase validation, the more naturally confident you become. The more comfortable you are with potentially being rejected, the less likely rejection becomes. This is because desperation and neediness are invisible repellents. People can sense when you need something from them, and it creates pressure that pushes them away. But when you genuinely don't need anything from them, when you're simply enjoying the interaction for what it is, people feel free to be themselves around you. This freedom is incredibly rare and valuable. Most people spend their days managing other people's perceptions of them. When they encounter someone who isn't trying to manage their perception, who isn't performing or seeking approval, it's refreshing and magnetic. The key is consistency. You can't turn this on and off based on who you're talking to. It has to become your natural way of being in the world. When you're genuinely confident and self-sufficient, it shows up in every interaction, not just romantic ones. Remember, attraction isn't something you create through tactics or techniques. It's something that emerges naturally when you become the kind of person others want to be around. Focus on becoming that person, and everything else will follow naturally. If this perspective resonates with you, take a moment to really absorb it. The next time you find yourself trying to impress someone or seeking their approval, pause and redirect that energy inward. Ask yourself what you can do to become more genuinely confident and self-sufficient. That's where real transformation begins.